Amanda here from Create Your Future. So guys, I have an exciting video. I am answering a subscriber's question. This question was posted on YouTube under one of my videos. So I am going to answer it. And it's about doing a mental diet and how to, basically speed up your manifestation. So we'll get into the subscriber's question in a second. Guys, if you haven't already, we have a free course. It's how to find your blocks to manifest anything fast. It's going to help you to be able to build your mental diet. It's amazing. One thing that I didn't realize when I first started doing this was that questioning is a block. Like questioning 100% is a block. It's like, who are you asking? So I'm not talking about questioning, how to do SATs or how to do a mental diet. I'm talking about questioning about what you're trying to manifest. So if you're trying to manifest, an SP and you're questioning why he's not calling you or why she doesn't like you or why she never texts you back, okay, that is blocking you. That's not focusing on what you want, okay? That's basically, it's coming from rejection, because if you were coming from the end, okay, so living from the end or living as if you already had what you wanted, would you be questioning it? Okay, so let's just say right now, you're married to your SP. Would you be thinking, why aren't they calling me? Why aren't they talking to me? Why don't they want to be in a relationship with me? No. So all those thoughts and questions are coming from rejection and lack. They're not coming from being with your specific person, okay? So that course is going to be able to help you do that, as well as I do have a course how to create the relationship you love. I've manifested a lot of people. I've manifested my marriage using those techniques that I put in that course, as well as so many other people have manifested, getting their ex back and recreating someone with that course. So definitely check it out, as well as I do have an affirmation track, how to get rid of the third party. It doesn't focus on the third party. It focuses you and your SP's relationship and your self-concept, okay? And I will be having more affirmation tracks come out, because I think they're just so amazing. The way I do them is, I'll say the intentions once and then I repeat them so you can say them with me the second time, because it's really important that you're engaged for this process, okay? One thing is, like, my pet peeve is, like, people will, basically put all their affirmations on the parroting app, right? And then play it back and then just have it as background noise and not really actually listen to it, right? So, when you do that, you're not really engaging. You can have, these intentions playing in the background, like in speakers in your ear, and you can be thinking about something completely different, or you can be thinking, about how he rejected you and he's not calling you back. Okay. The name of the game to manifest anything quickly here, like we're going to go into with this question, is engaging your little voice up here, engaging your mind and putting energy, meaning this little voice up here, towards what you want. Okay. So we are going to go through a few techniques on how you can do that today. But that's what I love about my affirmation track. It's not meant to put you in a meditative state. It's meant for you to actively, say the intentions with me. So yeah, that's, but we have lots of coaches on the channel that actually do have meditations, hypnosis, and that sort of thing, if that's what you're looking for, right? So I just do things a little bit differently, right? I create the affirmation tracks that work for me, that I would like to see. So, but regardless, all of our services here, whether it's a course or coaching or even our videos on this channel, you guys have changed your lives in extraordinary ways. And you guys are always constantly posting that. And I just love to see all those success stories. So definitely keep them coming. Okay. So let's dive into this subscriber question here. So the question is, Amanda, what do we do if we have a beep mental diet? It's not made for children, but I'm not going to say a bad mental diet, basically. I'll just be kind of thinking in the wrong direction or reacting and not even realize I'm doing it. Is there a way around having a good mental diet? Is there a way to make things happen faster because I get impatient and I give up or I get frustrated? Okay, I totally get this, okay? 100%. So the first thing, I would suggest is create the little list of manifestations. Okay. This is going to be gold in your world. Okay. When those little things pop up, it makes the big things seem like they're nothing. Okay. When you get those little synchronicities that show up and you're just like, man, this is awesome, and then you tackle those big things, and those big things don't think that they're so big anymore. The other thing to tackle, the big things is say, I intend, say, to have perfect health because I'm good enough. always add because I'm good enough in there, okay? Because I think a lot of the times, you know, we all just inherently come with this, you know, this stank of not feeling like we're good enough when we really actually are, okay? So I always put like, because I'm good enough, it's my magic word, okay? It takes and puts me on the pedestal, and it takes whatever's on the pedestal off the pedestal. So that's why I always use that statement. You can alter that statement to work for you. Whatever statement that's going to work to put you on the pedestal and take whatever the big thing you're manifesting off the pedestal is, okay? So now, is there any way around having a good mental diet? Unfortunately, there isn't. You know what? When I first learned that I had to like basically watch my thoughts, I had this fight. This is literally the fight I had with myself. I was like, oh my goodness, I got to watch my thoughts. I'm like, no, you know what? I thought they were the only thing I had private that I could just do whatever I wanted with. Like, really, I've got to watch them. Like, I just don't get to just think whatever anymore now. Like, I have to like basically focus on what I want and be like disciplined about this. I'm like, this sucks. I'm like, this really sucks. I can't believe this, you know? And then like, you know, I came around and I was like, you know what? I'm like, this isn't that bad. I mean, if all I need to do is like basically, you know, think it and I can have it, I'm like, that's actually not bad. I'm like, I guess I can do that. I mean, sure. I mean, it'd be better than like having to run around the block to have it. You know what I mean? So, you know, it is what it is. So no, you have to have a good mental diet. Okay. You definitely do. So one thing that you can start doing, because, you're thinking the wrong thing and you're reacting and you're not even realizing that you're doing it, okay? So this, I think, is a common thing that happens a lot of the time. So what I suggest for this, and this is what I do when I'm manifesting something new, I sit down and I first of all write out all my complaints. Now, this is optional. You don't need to do this part, okay? The second part is not optional. So you wrote out all your complaints and you cross them out and you basically change them to positive. So basically you would say, you know, he doesn't want to be with me, to he does want to be with me. You'd say he's got baggage, and you'd be like, no, he's over his baggage and ready to be in a relationship. I'm not good enough. Okay, no, I am good enough. Or I need to lose 5 pounds. No, I'm perfect the way I am for my relationship. Okay, so now once you have that new list of intentions, okay, regardless of how you came up with it, okay, so you could have used your, you know, negative, you know, complaint list to come up with your positive one, or just write out everything that you want, okay, and all your positive intentions, okay? What are you going to see, hear, and feel? What do you want the other person to think about you? What do you think about it? What's your relationship going to be? Do they want to be in a relationship? You know, all that sort of stuff, right? Or whatever you're manifesting. And then you take that new list and you read it 3 times a day, okay? Read it 3 times a day. The name of the game here is to start getting those thoughts implanted into your head, and they'll start creating a new neural pathway, okay? Because right now, like, you'll have one thought and then it just takes you off and you're gone. And no, you don't notice what you're thinking. You're just doing it. It's a habit. It's a pattern, okay? And that's okay, because, you know, that's how our brains work. So now all you do is you interrupt that pattern. So you're going to start by interrupting that pattern 3 times a day with these brand new intentions. Write them on your phone. Okay. Have a little reminder, a Google Calendar come up or whatever, whichever one you use, with all of them listed there, and read them. Okay. And then once that happens 3 times a day, you're going to start to see, okay, that you just kind of like start picking up on them and you start running with them. So what the other thing you're going to do is you're going to create a mantra. Okay. So, and this is my famous example. Okay. Let's say it's an SP that has baggage and doesn't want to be in a relationship because they've had so many bad relationships. You're going to say, look, here's my new mantra. My SP is over their baggage and ready to be in a relationship with me because I'm good enough. Okay. Or, you know what? I intend to have perfectly good health and to be able to absorb all the vitamins and minerals, especially iron, easily and effortlessly because I'm good enough. And because my thoughts create and I can have whatever I want, okay? So you create a mantra for whatever it is. So every once in a while, when you think about your SP or that job or whatever you're looking to manifest, you kick into your mantra really quickly, okay? So those are the things that you want prepared, okay? But the most important thing is, if you're just kind of thinking the wrong direction and reacting and not even realize you're doing it, you're going to have to pull out those intentions 3 times a day and start reading them. And you'll notice that after about a week, like, it's going to be so easy. You're not even going to have to pull them out. And then you're, you know how when you spiral out negatively, you're like, you go this, that, you're going to start spiraling up positively. Okay. You're going to start having a good thought and another good thought and another good thought. And one thing's going to lead to another good thought. And that's when you're really going to be taking off and creating. Okay. So you can also say things where, look at, you know what, I intend that everything happens quickly. I intend to feel good. Now, you get impatient because it's not happening fast enough. But the definition of impatience, right, is basically suffering. You're suffering without something. So right now, you know, it's about going inside and saying, look, I'm happy and grateful for everything I have. I'm happy where I am right now, but, and I want to create this. I wanted to add this to my life. Okay. So, you know, it's, when you do that little list of manifestations, that's going to help get rid of your impatience, because you're going to build your belief in yourself. And it's really hard to be impatient when you have an unwavering belief that you create with your thoughts. Okay. And that's what that little list is going to get you, that positiveness, that, you know, that belief, you know, that confidence in yourself. Okay. You got this, guys. I believe in each and every one of you guys. Thank you for being here. I intend that everybody manifest something extraordinary this week. Okay. Anyways, we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.